153 gold for a book. Well, go on then, especially because it gives me 2 science in my capital because of Anshan. Ah, I love it. I'm keeping up with beautiful, beautiful Scotland, who has just built great library. Okay, well, that's annoying, but I mean, we'll live with it. Almost out of the classical era, so I'm just going to hang on to that governor. I might need that in a little bit, especially because I want vampire castles very soon. Apadana, we did it for my capital. It's more great works of writing here. I mean, normally what I would say is I like the AI building this when I'm playing Eleanor of Aquitaine, because then they have it in their territory, and I can move my great works to that city when I take it over. But in this particular case, I like the envoys. I like building it. I like buttress. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We laughed. We smiled. Oh, just selling my horses and my iron. This feels like, on such a small map, a really sensible thing to do. But a temple! I finally got that in my second city as well. Oh, I like this. This is good. So far, so good. I'm just trying to push around a little bit here and pick up different unboosted text, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, you've got to increase the value of these books a little bit here, because this is far too tempting. Don't threaten me with a good read. Yeah. Oh, love it. Apadana. All the science. All of the culture. That's Vatican City, however. I've got a lot of different city-states on side now. 2 science and 1 faith. I probably should put a campus down to celebrate that fact. 2 governors available as well. Oh yes, this is going to be a lot of fun. I've been racing Persia for this, and I just about got there ahead of them. I was thinking, I've got so much faith in this game. I'd love to be able to get some patronage of great people for a little bit cheaper. So there we go. Oracle in my Pingala city, and another 2 envoys, and another wonder. Oh, the autocracy build is real. It's real, and it's firing nicely here. There's a +6 theatre square as well. I think I will treat myself to such joys, although I will just get a wall quickly so that I can do other stuff. Another 3 envoys. It's ridiculous. Where do I send you? Samarkand? Do I save up for Zanzibar? I think I might save up for Zanzibar. The medieval era. It has encroached upon us already. And Scotland's in a golden age. Boring. But Vietnam? A dark age? That appears to be -10 in that city. And I've got 5 in this one, and your capital's doing okay, but... Oh, there's another city being lost. Oh dear, Vietnam. How clumsy. I'm going to actually abuse the fact that Fez is giving me all of the science here, so I'm going to go for Exodus. Admittedly, I could use Faith to get builders, but my gold income's pretty heavy right now. I'm not so worried about it. I'd rather get some really, really good missionaries out, like so, and then just go get some science. Why not? Oh yeah, World Congress. Can we build units quicker just in case someone attacks me? And can we make sure that ranged units are even more powerful? Am I going to win a diplomatic victory? At the moment, yeah, I'm on course. 2 points. Deux points. Oh, you love to see the symbol, don't you? Look at it. So beautiful. Soon you will be part of La France. Monarchy? Do we go for a monarchy? Is that a French thing? Or do we like to guillotine our monarchs a little bit? Ooh, bit of a hit-miss thing, isn't it, really? Aid request. Oh, go on. I'll join it. You know the drill. You know the little tactic with this. Oh, I'm the only person... Okay. Well, Scotland, you're going to receive the most aid you've ever seen. Well, I guess I'll be getting 2 diplomatic victory points. Small maps. They have their downsides and they have their upsides. Scotland is throwing a lot of army onto my border. They do not like me. It's fine. I will not be broken. I will not be scared by this taunting, this flaunting of Scottish power. No, I will not. Toulouse. Well, I lost Ruin and then I loosed. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, I love the fact that Yosemite actually... Oh, no, sorry. Yosemite. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. I love the fact that those bonuses stack on top of the city centre. Oh, so you get bonuses from settling on Tundra, and it's an aggressive placement as well. Oh, it's wonderful. I realise that we need to actually get my Sanguine Pact sorted. Yes. Rising Hunger. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Vietnam didn't like that. They're Hematic. Scotland's Void Singers. Okay. Well, Cyrus, if you got owls, we'll have full representation. Lord Sucklington returns, and Salty Tech. Congratulations all. And we've got to now think about where we're going to put our vampire castles. I'd love to put one there, but I'll be honest, I had a little bit of a plan for this area. I was going to aqueduct, and then I was going to industrial zone. So that's sort of what I was planning in this area, but maybe that's not the best thing to do. Maybe we do that, but you can't work a vampire castle in your own territory, so it feels like a little bit of a wasted placement. Although, what do I always say? There is no point not using one, just waiting forever for like optimum placement when you could just get something. So I am going to put the vampire castle down on that tile for now. At least then I'll get some yields, and then we'll look for a second location. Somewhere neutral. There actually gets 2 different camps on it, which is not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to put the 2 vampire castles down immediately. I so rarely do this. And then I'll look for better placement, and I can always remove them with the builder and replace them somewhere else. That's kind of my mission here. 3 euro score for a beautiful theatre square. And I'm actually going to try and build Machu Picchu. It doesn't look that complete. So I think we can race that through, especially if I can do it in 7 turns. And we're going to get even more because Salty Tech and Lord Sucklington are going to put down some amazing vampire castles, and that's great. Actually, that already looks like a slightly better one, doesn't it? Okay, it's fine. As I said before, it's okay. We can just remove the existing castles as we find better ones and just keep replacing, keep improving, forever getting more great works of writing as well. Hell yeah. Oh, I love it. More science, more culture. Machinery is finished, by the way, as well. That means I could get Kilwa. You know how I feel about Kilwa. I like Kilwa. It's wonderful. And I can build it in my capital. I'd have to give up one of these camps, which isn't ideal, but I could do it. We'll see. Let's get some science going. Let's do it. 160 science bats. That's like 2.5 turns. Amazing. We'll convert all of Vietnam to our glorious religion. It's wonderful. Why would you want to be in any other religion? Ask yourself that question. There is no answer. Divine Right. I still don't know if I want to switch. Divine Right means that Monarchy, is a better government, but I am getting 10% production towards wonders right now. Those are the sort of things that add up really nicely. 20% from happiness, 15% from a card, and 10% from my government means 45% wonder boosting, as well as the 20% from this being a Grand Tour wonder. This is a medieval era wonder, I think. Is it? No, it's not. Ignore that. It's classical era. It's fine. It's boring. It's rubbish. No one wants it. It's terrible. Vampire Castle. Always improve it. We can always replace it. 18 production. I thought this might be a good one, and it was. Already shaved a turn off Machu Picchu. This is ridiculous. This is not online speed, ladies and gentlemen. This is regular standard speed. We are racing through. Let's get retainers for a little bit of extra happiness. Gothic architecture replaces that. Scripture is good. Yep. This is all lovely. And I'm gonna just evangelize my religion quickly. Or do I just go with Mahabodhi? Tis a little tempting. That's a really good tile, to be fair. So I don't want to replace it. It's a lot of replacing of good tiles. Maybe I should get my industrial zone sorted. This Vietnam-Persia war has been going on like the entire game. I'm loving it. It gives me such an advantage. Just like, yep, distract yourselves. Distract yourselves all game. Do I put down the castle there, or do I just commit to this one? That one's such a better castle, isn't it? Yeah, alright, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to end up removing that one, so we'll pop it down there instead. Don't mind me spreading this to city-states, giving myself celestial navigation. I need a harbour for some wonders. It's always for the wonders. Yes, it's always for the wonders. Just going to quickly give Leon an arena, and now just finish Colosseum. I want every city to have at least one wonder. It's going to take a little bit of time for this one to be constructed, but don't worry, I think we can get this going soon. Just look at the delicious Colosseum range on this. Pretty good. Paris, the world's most urbanized city. 15 population already. Sterling stuck at 8. Look, it is, out of every city in the world, the most industrious, pious, largest, educated, richest, and cultured. Not the happiest. At +6, it is not the happiest city. That's almost the most worrying thing that I've seen out of all of that. What's going on? Hey! I stole a city from Vietnam. And I stole Machu Picchu. I can't believe that. I don't even want it. I just built it because it was there. That's the worst thing. I just saw it as an option and thought, oh, I never get Machu Picchu. Should we build that? And hey presto, here we are. I love it. So there we go. We're starting to actually spread out a little bit now. We're going to start evangelizing my religion as well. Do I get Gurdwaras for a little bit of extra food? Or do I go for mosques and really start to spread this religion around? I don't need to spread it like crazy, to be honest. Stupas. Stupas for an amenity. Let's do that. Keep me happy, especially as I start gaining more and more of these cities. Going to become an increasing problem. Oh, this one is now a problem as well. Excellent. Oh, and I appear to have nerfed forgotten to take these out of the build queue here. So the aqueduct is going there apparently. Okay, fine. I can't remove that vampire castle anymore. I was gonna improve these 2 towers. So I've probably missed out a couple of food towers for the capital. If that's the worst of what happens here, that's fine. I don't mind. So we're gonna get myself a little bit of extra adjacency from this mountain, but now there's a +3 over there as well. Oh, Leon could use that one though. Oh no, but this is the worst start. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it that. Yeah, I feel like the aqueduct went in the wrong place there, but what can you do? What's your favorite religion? I'm not gonna preach it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. Another vampire castle. Oh, that's good. 14 food. Yes, my capital didn't have enough of that. 59 food now. Look at this. 20% immunity growth from being ecstatic. 15% from hanging gardens. These are the bonuses I was talking about. 15 spare food in the capital. Yes. Yes, please. I love it. I love it. Feudalism. Well, Gothic architecture helps. Scripture is doing the Lord's work, but I think serfdom's better because I do like builders. So plonk all this stuff down. Excellent. I've already up to 50 tourism. That's pretty cool. I mean, Vietnam does have a lot of culture. They are always going to be a bit of a problem, but if I'm just chipping away at their empire first out of everybody, not going to complain. I'll see if I've got Nita. No, there's a second city. Phew. These cities are relatively amusing. They've got encampments in them mostly and entertainment complexes, so not the best for me. But the era score, it's good. The loyalty pressure, it's even better. The fact that I've got an amphitheater in my capital now. Oh, yes. Please, do you want to send me another book? Oh, the price of this one's a bit more. Vietnam know what's going on. All right, I'll buy it for Raw Gold. You know I like buying things for Raw Gold. It's cheaper. Overall, across the game, you get a little bit more, so that's why I like to do that. Industrial zone is sorted in my capital, and now I have to start looking seriously at wonders. We're gonna have to start getting rid of some of these camps soon, but I just don't want to because they're so wonderful. Alright, go on then. I'll build Kilwa in my capital. Ugh, if you insist. Oh, Scotland wants to be my friend. Oh, no they don't. I'll give you open borders. You'll like me then. Kilwa is going to give me 15% in all of my cities and 30% in my capital of science, faith, and gold once I take every city-state on this map, which, let me be honest with you right now, given how many envoys I'm generating, that's going to be pretty easy. There's Zanzibar. Oh, all the extra immunities that's just given me. That's crazy. I love being so happy. Turn 100, by the way. We haven't got to 100 science or culture or faith. We did get to 100 gold. That doesn't really count as much, but we're so close on everything. I'm actually quite happy with this turn 100. Considering it's such a small map and we went so tall right from the beginning of the game, I'm happy with this. This is a good outcome for me. Oh, apparently I did have Nita. I don't know where. Under Vatican and some over there. All right. Another source of writing in Paris, though. Oh yeah, we are now starting to do some serious loyalty damage to all the cities around me. I love it. Might start actually yes, we are going to start taking over some city-states soon as well. That's almost a problem, you know. I want to keep them for Kilwa's sake. I don't want to take them. I don't want to. Don't let me. Already up to mass production. And we are boosting to industrialization super fast. That's what I want to go towards. And the fact that I've got all these missionaries just casually spreading the good word of Ursa. Yeah, this is helping me a lot. A lot. I think I'm going to put Moksha in my frozen city just because eventually I might want to pray in a couple of districts here. This is by far my worst city. Oh, there we go. Scotland wants to be my friend now. I thought you wouldn't be able to resist me. Resist the charms of old Ursa for too long. Kilwa. This is what I like to call the Kilwa Apadana combo. Apadana gives 2 envoys whenever you build a wonder, and Kilwa gives you 3 envoys when you build it. So just building this one envoy, or this one wonder, gives me 5 envoys in my nation. It's wonderful. Let's think about where we want to put these. I am currently getting 30% science in my capital. That's pretty good, but I could be getting 30% faith, so let's just take candy first. I can hear you now, like taking candy from a baby. Well, in this case, it kind of is. I probably should build a campus in my capital, though. Something that it would do nice. So seeing as I'm getting so much extra science, I love this. I've got 100 science per turn now, by the way. 83 of it is coming from Paris. It's still growing as well. It's still growing. I've still got 51 food per turn. This city is going to cap out at 24-25. It's going to be mighty. All right, time to circumnavigate the globe. We're going to do it before anyone else does it. Well, we'll still get 3 era score either way, but it'd be quite nice if we can do it before everyone else. You know, Vietnam is still pumping out these great writers. I like this. Chaucer, you can have Chaucer. Feed me. Feed me the great works, I tell you. Been holding off getting a workshop in my capital for some reason. I think it's probably because I couldn't afford it, but now I've got that. You'll see a lot more engineering points coming in per turn. I think we'll be up to 5 now. No, 4, because I haven't got grants yet, but that's fine. We'll get grants very soon. Now, if I wasn't set up properly beforehand, now I very much am. I'm going to get another batch of science and culture and gold and faith from my religion in my second city, which is wonderful, and 2 culture and 2 amenities to every city in my empire, because this is right bang in the middle of them. I love Colosseum, and especially with Eleanor, it's a lovely pickup. Everyone's ecstatic. Yes, that's what we want to see. An alliance with old Ursa? Yeah, you thought you could get away without paying me 20 gold per turn. I know you wanted that alliance very badly. It's always worth asking for gold for alliances. The AI really wants them. That's another city claimed, by the way. Yoink. Oh, an amphitheater. Delicious. You gotta stop selling me these books so cheap, Vietnam. You really... Oh, my lord. Alright, let's see how that changes the game. This city's still loyal to the south. Their capital is now 0. Okay, it's like that, is it? Okay. I think I'm just going to take the hit now, change governments to monarchy, get a slightly better government. I don't like the fact that I'm giving up the 10% from wonders, but in this particular instance, we'll keep it. We've got Gothic architecture. I'm plumping down autocratic legacy again. I'm going to put merchant confederation in. With retainers and limes, I think we've got a very happy nation. Pingala now has grants. That's awesome. And I realize our tourism is now starting to spiral really quite quickly already. All right then. In that case, yeah, we're going to start to load up Pingala in a bit with more tourism. Keep building wonders. I think we're doing all the right things. Plus, we've circumnavigated this tiny little globe. There is something really satisfying, I have to say, about playing on such a small map. Everything is so manageable. We know where everything is. I reckon we've claimed well over 1,000 science from Fez now. Next trade route. Who is the problem? It is Vietnam. So I'm going to send the trade route to you. I'd say friend, but you know, that would probably be pushing it. To the capital for now. Get some more tourism. You know what? I'll even offer you an alliance. Cultural. No. I'll pay you a little bit of money for a military alliance. Yeah, they really wanted a cultural alliance. They would have given me pretty much all of their gold for one, but I refused. I'm also suspiciously just not trading luxuries with them anymore, because look, -3 happiness level there. I will take that. That is super, super tasty. Unfortunately, you're going to see Paris getting rid of some of these amazing tiles. There's not much I can do. I really want wonders. I want to be focusing on getting them. Mausoleum, very critical in any game where you've got a monopoly on great engineers. Speaking of, there is my first. Just like to buy them with faith because I've got Oracle, and it had less than half the points, so I get 3 era score instead of 1. Next one, Bisheng. Admittedly, it was Imhotep I was really after here, but never mind. Persia's just attacked Samarkand. Don't do that. I'm attacking them. Well, I'm not attacking them. I'm culturally attacking them, which is totally different, I'll have you know. Another 140 science. Oh, so good. Pushing towards industrialization super quickly now. I've got 3 charges of James of St. George. Ancient medieval wars. It's unlikely I'm going to get attacked by anyone, so really what I'm doing is looking for the cities that need the housing more than anyone else. Like Leon is actually suspiciously low, so we'll give that a little bit more housing. Oh, hello. I took this city. Okay. That actually is slightly annoying, unbelievably, because that stopped all my cities from being ecstatic now. We can fix that. It's not a great city, but you know what? It's access to the south coast, and we won't complain. Do you see what I mean about this ability, Court of Love? And he's currently receiving the most loyalty per turn from Eleanor's civilization. That, I swear, does not work as you expect it to. There's no way I was getting the most out of this one. I guess maybe I was getting more than Persia? I'm sure if you actually work it out, it makes perfect sense, but to me, it never quite works. Actually, because I have no iron at the moment, I can just buy in warriors and then use retainers to get an amenity in every city they're stationed in. So let's start to undo some of the damage of owning that city. Yeah, look, this is really easy. We're getting an arena in this city soon as well. Oh, I need to be a little bit careful of that. Aha, okay, using Vatican, of course, spreads my religion. I don't want to win a religious victory. I said that from the outset, so I'm just gonna be a little bit careful as to where I apply that. Rumi! That is a beautiful for culture. Great work. Ah, you gotta love it. All right, I will use 1 charge of my capital just to get this into my capital, and Dundee's probably going to fall to me, but as long as I don't convert all of Scotland, we're all good. They are converting back their own city, so it's okay. Mausoleum at Halikan Nasser. Science, faith, culture, and all coast tiles. I'll let you know now, I have 1 crab tile in the city. That is not important, but an extra engineering charge. Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. You love to see it. And we've got humanism to celebrate that fact as well. As much as autocratic legacy is a lot of fun and I really wanted to use it, here's invention. That's already going to give me 6 more engineering points per turn, which takes me to 14, but I'm almost about to get a workshop in Leon as well. And with Apadana, we now have every city-state under control on the map. Every single one. Second workshop, industrialization has been boosted. Yes, my feudalism farms are all coming along nicely. I think I'm going to treat myself to a couple of chateaux. Oh, pyramids were stolen from me. Who got the pyramids? Robert, you rapscallion, you. I was building that. Urban Development Treaty. Let's go city centre buildings again. I don't have much voting power here, and I think Persia should generate more grievances. They're a naughty boy. Yeah, it worked. So I'm on 4 points now. I mean, I think an easy run to diplomacy victory would be open if that's what we wanted to go for, but industrialization means that we have other ideas. Ooh, there is coal. Coal in the city that was given to me. Lovely. These dual maps, I have a feeling resources are not greatly distributed. There's 1 in a city-state there. There's some coal there. Coal there. Yeah, there's only 4 sources of coal on this entire map. That's pretty bad. Look, I won an aid request with 1 gold. Who would have thought that was going to happen, eh? Form a core out of a military land unit. I like it when you get great generals because you've stolen so many encampments. Quite good to steal cities from Vietnam for that very reason. Another district for a city. That's good. Paris had a spare slot. Leon does not. All right, I might keep Bisheng around for someone different. But saying that, I want to use one of the charges because printing, I absolutely want that. Alright, I'll use 1 charge in Leon. I think that's a good idea. Next up, Theodore, and Imhotep comes shortly after. What a monopoly. What a monopoly on great people we have achieved. Are you going to destroy every tile improvement I've just put down? You are, aren't you? Don't do that. Which way are you going? Southwest. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. Printing. Double tourism for great works of writing. It's quite good for me, that. There's a lot of extra great points. By great points, I'm kind of confusing lots of different things. I was thinking about Pingala's ability there. No, it's tourism. As you can see, slowly building it up. We are gaining a tourist every other turn. And so is Vietnam. So at the moment, we are pretty stable. It looks better than it currently is. Or that vampire castle's been pillaged. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. No population has lost. That is a bit of a lifesaver. But if I fix that, is that going to give it its original yield, or is it going to revert to its bad yields? Oh no, because I've replaced one of the tiles around it. This could be bad. I might have to make myself a new vampire castle, which I've been putting off, to be fair. They've been pretty decent in what they've been giving me. Here's Petrove. Another wonder. Double tourism from every wonder. They're acting like pretty decent chunks of great works here, but there's a lot of desert hills and desert pastures in this little city I've taken from Vietnam. Actually will be pretty good, so I'll take it. And again, don't forget my religion gives the science, the culture, the gold and the faith all to this city now. Beautiful. Right, if this storm goes towards me, this could be brutal. Oh, that's good. That's in the other direction. Okay, fine. Nothing else happened. I think we're a bit jammy with that one. I could build a Huey on this 3-tile lake, but I'm going to put it in the 2-tile lake. I know it's worse, but I want every city to have at least 1 wonder, and that's a really good candidate for it, so that's where we're going to go. Chateau! It's so beautiful. It's got culture and gold, because it's next to wonders. Oh, it's wonderful. I can put another chateau there as well. It's a good thing to put in the desert, actually. Colossus! This is in my capital. I've replaced the 1 tile that Mausoleum was affecting. It's gone. It's been replaced with a giant bronze statue of a man with a flaming hand. I mean, if you're going to replace anything, that's probably a good way of doing it. I've got open borders and trade routes with everybody. Perfect. Well, I can just focus on getting the best route possible, and that's to Sterling. Gold and science. Lovely. I was just having a look. Yeah, this industrial zone hits every city except from 1. So, Leon, you're going to get the factory first. lost, unbelievably. Right, are we going to get the old yields of this vampire castle? I can't even fix it. Ah, that is unfortunate. I'm going to have to put a new one down, which means it's not going to be worth it probably. Although I could put like a chateau down and make this still decent enough. I could probably do better though. Can I though? Still really good because it still gets all the Yosemite yields. All right, I'm going to move my builder over and I'm going to bring my Salty Tech vampire over. See if we can't manually fix this because I feel like we should be able to. Mercantilism now means that we can put camp improvements with a little bit more juiciness and extra food, extra production. Awesome. And we can do rainforest lumber mills as well. But with colonialism and the natural history, we can get water parks. I can get a water park right in the middle of my empire and make everyone eternally happy. Everyone will love me. The Renaissance era. Let's see what happens. If Vietnam doesn't go Dark Age, no, they have gone Dark Age. Yeah, I was going to say there might be problems. Scotland has also gone Dark Age. This is very cool. I don't want to spread my religion anymore. I'll be honest with you. It's not worth it. So monumentality, I'll use my faith and my gold to just buy really cheap builders now. Well, that's Vietnam's capital gone. And we're going to see some dominoes fall now. I don't want to knock Vietnam entirely out of the game. Not that I think I'm going to get much of a choice. I might actually have to liberate one of their last cities just to stop myself from not being able to get the culture victory. But if I can take a capital, you better believe I'm going to take a capital. It's got a campus, it's got a theatre square, it's got an industrial zone. It's lovely. Scotland really wants coal. All right, Imhotep. Yes, this is a fantastic hero. By hero, I mean great person, but we can actually make sure that we can get a bunch of different wonders now in different cities. A terracotta army? Don't mind if I do. That will be an instant charge on Imhotep, I think, as long as I've got Gothic architecture in. Oh, it's not quite an insta build. It's close. It teases me. I have Chichen Itza in my new capital that I've taken over. Any more cheap wonders that I could build? Oh, I tell you what, there will be. Great Lighthouse in Saigon. Okay, we'll try and do that in a second as well. Oh, I can repair the vampire castle. What yields does it repair to? It repairs to the old yields, I think. 3, 6, 7, 8. Does it repair to the old yields? I don't know if that has. I think that might have updated itself, unfortunately, which is bad for me. Alright, never mind. It's okay. It's still better than not having it, put it that way. Terracotta army. This would be really good if I'd bought some spies beforehand. But guess what? I did not. I tell you what, it's the V tourism. Double tourism with France. Always a lot of fun. I think France plays really well on small maps when you have a little bit less competition on wonders. Big maps? Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky. Huey! One amenity for entertainment for each lake tile within one tile. It's only the +1, unfortunately, but lakes are a little bit better, and I do have a few scattered around my empire, so I'll claim them. Look at that, the two new wonders are right next to each other. That's really sweet. Now that we're progressing through the eras a little bit, you'll see the tourism starting to creep up. Terracotta was worth 10. Huey was worth 8. Things like Colosseum, that's worth 10 now. Colossus is worth 10. Yeah, double tourism it's a little improvement, but it just adds up. Lyon, let's get ourselves coal power. Yes. I've only got a little bit coming in per turn, but I only need a little bit. I'm not selling you my luxuries. Go away. This deal where you give me all of your cities for 3, I like this deal. I want to keep this deal going for as long as I can. Power! The factory is now giving a lot of production across all of my cities. That's what we like to see. Ah yes, another one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this city because it's better. And this city, I'm going to refuse. And I'll liberate it. Ideally, in order to liberate it properly, I want to get ourselves a couple of Guard Imperial, which shouldn't be too difficult to be fair. They are savagely strong. Can I build the Great Lighthouse? You better believe I can. Is that more tourism flooding into the Great French Empire? You better believe it is. What does the Great Lighthouse actually show? Shows that there's an ice cap to the south. Don't go there. We had an original lighthouse, but, you know, ships they continued crashing into the icebergs. We didn't want a Titanic, so we built a greater lighthouse. Oh, I'm finally finishing some of my older holy sites now as well. Excellent. Oh, I like Faith. Faith is such a good resource, especially on these small games where you can just, with Oracle, take such a monopoly over great people. It's like this. I'm just going to steal Isaac Newton right from underneath Scotland because I have another campus now and I want my universities to be firing properly. Almost on 200 science per turn. I own so little. It's wonderful. It's mainly Paris, I think. 110 production. Yeah. Dundee. It fell. It actually fell. My city would have been so much better than Dundee, but at least we've got all of the camps in this area that we can now work. Oh, and it had a university in it as well. Aw, thanks Scotland. That's really nice. This is in my capital. Mahabodhi Temple. Just racking up that tourism. Yes, we're now getting more than one tourist per turn. Slowly catching up on the AI. And to be honest, we've barely got started. Like, I really haven't got a lot of stuff. There it is, just next to Yosemite. I'm getting rid of one of those beautiful tiles. I know, but once you get to coal power, you kind of get to the point where individual tiles, less important than the wonders you can pop down on it. And one of the things I've noticed about this small map, yeah, not much space in every city. Really makes me appreciate having a 5 to 6 city settlement range. My first Inquisition. And what are we going to finish off the religion with? Defender of the Faith. I'm nice and chill. Nice and peaceful. Another university. 247 science per turn. Coal power for Paris. Just helping to push this production up. I don't like the fact that I'm not happy anymore, but we're just finishing an archaeological museum to get myself natural history. Then we can put zoos and water parks and all those sort of lovely things down. Oh, that's a shrine. Lovely. Okay, as discussed, just going to grab all the tiles from the city that I can, which isn't much, and then I'm going to refuse it. Salty Tech, you can just hold the line for 2 turns until I can take some Guard Imperial, but we're going to liberate the city back to Vietnam and stop them from ever rebelling again. Oh, Salty Tech just got hit pretty badly there, and I just remembered it's because I have absolutely no military strength whatsoever for them. Whoopsie. Should probably upgrade at least 1 unit. Even a crossbow, I think, has more strength than the heavy chariot that Salty Tech is probably trying to use right now. Mima! Oh, you are just the best engineer, and everyone loves you so much. Alright, Scotland is starting to refuse friendship. That's gotta mean... yeah, we're doing pretty well. And here we go. Guard Imperial. Is this a good encampment right on the border to build it? There is a barracks in here. It is. Ta-da! 4 era score from being amazing. 2 from being the first knighter unit. It's 70 strength. But, oh wait, I've got Defender of the Faith and I have the same continent bonus as well. It's pretty cool. And El Cid's going to make it a core as well, just in case it wasn't powerful enough. Salty Tech's now got a bit more power. You're a machine, friend. A machine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, Scotland does want to be friends. Why is it that they always do it on their turn and not mine? It's such a power play. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you try and get through this river defense? No. Salty Tech denies you. +1 combat strength, I think. Yep. And then another +1. Oh, and so it begins. Some great general points as well. Starting to set up all my governors now. Let's make this nation as happy as it can be. Ah, Persia just destroyed the city-state. Okay, that feels harsh. And you just cost me about 60 gold per turn there. Ooh. Well now, it's not a good thing for you that I can just spawn in Guard Imperial, like, so quickly. The retribution it's very, very tempting. I mean, I've got Filippo at the moment who can just rush some wonders for me, so maybe that's what I'm going to do, but I do kind of want to destroy you now. I might as well just settle straight in the hole. I mean, there's a perfect hole there, so yep, we're going straight to it. And whoop-bam. Pretty strong attack. I mean, it might even be easier just to offer Vietnam a cultural alliance, but oh yeah, go on then. I do want you to survive, so I'll give you... They're going to pay a lot of money for that, so there you go. They're not going to lose this city to me anymore. Here's the world's first core. Salty Tech doesn't, unfortunately, get that boost because of the way that vampires get leveled up, but that gives me another city, and it's got a theatre square, so I could liberate, but I'm going to keep it. Another great writer. Another city. Do you think Persia realized this would happen when they blew apart the city-state? I'm guessing no. You settled too close. Oh, go on, man. I'll promise you I'm not going to do it again, seeing as I physically can't. But Darla Palace. It's brilliant because it's wonderful and it gives me tourism and it improves my government. I've got Forbidden City also being built very close by as well, so we like all of these things. Yes. Joan of Arc. Actually, you improve my Imperial. Yes, my God Imperial can actually move quicker now. Amazing. Finally, we can get the zoo. That has a range that looks a little bit like this. Not bad, actually. 7 amenities in my empire. That should help me just to stay as happy as we can get. Don't worry. The water park is here soon. Soon. The Forbidden City. Forbidden no more. Well, it is kind of forbidden because I've built it right next to a vampire castle. These vampire castles can never get moved, by the way. I have very much built all around them and ruined the yields, but it's all good. Let's now plunk down liberalism. Another eat amenities. Yes, we're getting happy again. We're getting happy again. Angkor Wat. An extra population and an extra housing in every city. Again, built next to Yosemite, removing quite a good tile. My capital is beginning to get a little bit restrained now, a little bit limited and throttled by all of these wonders, but honestly, we're playing France. Of course we're going to be building wonders. Look at all of this stuff. Actually, how many have we managed to get? Oh, I think that's 11 in one city. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Especially because there's loads more room. Oh no. Oh, did we have to? I'll put that off for a second. Trader, it's to me. City centre. Yes. Yes, there we go. We also have a drought in the middle of my capital, and nothing happened because there's no farm there. Oh, no, it's in Leon, not my capital, but still, same effect. It's quite handy. Conservation has also now just put tourism down on all of my walls, which has put me from about 270 to 340 in one go. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it now. Almost up to aquarium. That's going to hit so many cities. Not even joking. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of cities. Leonardo da Vinci, you can use them twice. Loads of culture on your workshops. Boosts to combustion. It's pretty nice. 50 from 50, turn 153. I like to think we also had the religious victory, and scientifically speaking, I'm also Vortex ahead there, and diplomatically, I'm already 11 out of 20. Let's just say, in terms of how games go, we had options. We may have had options. It's a victory for Eleanor. We got Louis XV. That seems rather relevant. Lots of buildings, cities captured. Well, that was one. I kind of let it go and then captured it again. Cities founded. I actually managed to get 4 down in the end. Pretty impressed. No cities lost. Districts constructed. A lot. That's why we beat the AI, ladies and gentlemen. Scotland absolutely leading the way on great people there. Mostly scientists. Pretty much all scientists. They were monopolizing those. My culture was strong, but Vietnam's was stronger for the longest part there, which is pretty impressive. Gold, you can see I was just earning a lot more. Science, yeah, doing pretty good. Score was good. Religions founded. There you go, I got it first. Very important you do that on maps like that. I really do think that. Units killed? A few. Mostly barbs, to be honest. Units lost. Oh, I lost that one warrior at the beginning. That's it. Wonders constructed. Yeah. Oh man, that was so much fun. Oh no! Right at the end, someone stole university. What a shame. Oh dear, my heart bleeds. It really does. What will I do with myself? Oh, no, no, no. Look at that. Leading. This is really fun. I enjoyed that. So my takeaway, I think this game, actually, I mean, it went really quickly. I filmed this pretty fast for a regular game. I like having such a small map with this many people on it. It really makes you think about tile placement, city optimization, encourages you to play quite tall. If I had enabled CYP here, Scotland, Vietnam, even Persia would have been getting benefits. Maybe should I do that? That could be quite fun. It's just so much more of a contained game. It feels much smaller. I like it. There's a lot here to like. You know, I enjoyed this so much. I think I'm going to actually play another game like this, just on a really small map, because let's face it, Eleanor of Aquitaine is broken and Court of Love is always really effective, especially when there's no space. And we picked up effectively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities for 3. So I wonder if we played someone different, a little bit less able to punch out, I wonder how much we would fare, because the AI is limited from the extent that they also don't have much space. It's worth another go. I think this is worth another go. Don't worry, the 40k special, the Japan game, it is being filmed. These things just take a little while. Am I stalling for time by doing other little series in the meantime? You better believe I am. Plus, there are other things going on right now that I'm preparing for which are taking a little bit of time. It is always a pleasure to play Court of Love. Thank you so much for watching this series. If you don't mind leaving it a like and the channel a subscribe and all those algorithm busting things, it helps me to do more of these series and it helps me to fight the algorithm, which is lovely. But I need to disappear because I hear that there may be some sort of unicorn invasion of Dundee happening, and I better go and fight that. So until next time, everybody, I shall see you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous68. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!